you've proved that you're a badass, right? You've already walked away from something that was really difficult for you to walk away from and choose yourself. So you have that reassurance that. Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your August Soul Session. I'm Princess India if you're new, and if you're family, welcome back, my friend, and whatnot, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So anywho, if you're not familiar with what my soul sessions are, they are your spirituality as well as personal development readings in which we look at the energies that you guys may experience for a given month for the sole purpose of offering you guys clarity, insight, guidance, and all that good stuff, and what's not, or whatever. So first card out, Pisces. We have the Five of Swords coming out of July and into August. The next card that we have is the Eight of Cups. So what it is looking like, Pisces, is midpoint to the end of July. You guys may have had a fight or a falling out. Some harsh words may have been spoken between you and another person. And it led Pisces to a place of desiring or feeling that the best modus operandi was to walk away from the situation. It's more or less a discontentment or not feeling happy, not feeling 100% fulfilled in the situation. I feel this conflict, even though I do feel you stood your ground, you stood up for what you believed in, right? Like you stood your ground, like you held space, you know, you was here for it in so many words. But I do believe that it did leave you heartbroken and frustrated. And it's just more or less you guys walking away because you already kind of felt like you weren't 100% fulfilled. So I want to say that this conflict was the tipping point. There you go. That's the colloquialism. The straw that broke the camel's back is what this conflict was, you know? So there was already discontentment that was there, but I feel whatever this conflict was of people not being on the same page is like coming from two different places and always kind of feeling like you had to fight or you had to battle or war with this person. And even though it left you heartbroken, it was kind of bittersweet, you know? That was the tipping point, but you already were not, 100% satisfied. The next card that came out is the Three of Pentacles. And this is interesting. Of course, the Three of Pentacles is a card that's speaking of, cooperation, hard work, and effort. I'm seeing it vastly different. This could be one or two things, Pisces. Either we're talking about a romantic partnership or we're talking about a work partnership or like you working for a company. It's kind of feeling as if like where that unfulfillment comes in and where this conflict comes in is because I feel like you guys were investing far more into this situation than another person or other people were. And that was a lot of the unfulfillment because it was more or less a desire for reciprocity, everybody carrying their own weight. But I feel Pisces was kind of left holding the bag, if you will. It's like you were doing a lot more for other people or for someone else, and it wasn't really a team effort. So it kind of makes me think about why I hated doing projects in school, because it's like you're in a group with a bunch of people. And like, say you're someone who takes your grades seriously, you take school seriously. So you're going to do like 110%. But then you have like slackers in the group and the whole group is getting graded. So you're in a position to where either the people who are in your group know that you're a hard worker and they take advantage of that, or they're just kind of like slacking or putting in subpar work. So you inadvertently end up doing all of the work yourself. And the A that you get is the whole group's A, but it's really just yours because you're the only person that did the work. That's kind of the vibe that I'm feeling with this, whether it's a group of people or an individual, Pisces was investing 110%. And even still coming into August, you guys are feeling like you were left holding the bag. It's just kind of seeing how all of this played out and knowing that this is a burden that you guys had to bear alone. So still, it's kind of this back and forth, bittersweet kind of vibe that I feel, where it's you walking away was you choosing you and you doing what was best for you. However, it's kind of like the vibe I get is a person who's walking away, but looking over their shoulder. You know what I'm saying? So whatever this is, whether it's a person or people, it's something that your heart was very much invested in, even though you weren't 100% fulfilled. So it's kind of being left holding the bag, being hurt of the conflict, the breakdown, walking away to protect yourself because it was the best thing for you. But even though you've walked away, you're still looking back and kind of seeing the past in the situation as bittersweet. It's like being fully aware that you were the only one that was investing into it, but at the same time, still kind of missing the person, people, situation, job, what have you. The next card that came out is the 7 of Pentacles. And that's exactly what it is that I was seeing with this 8 of Cups as well, or like that, you know, looking back over your shoulder kind of vibe. I feel that you guys put all that you have in you into the situation, and you've waited a very long time for things to shift, for things to change, for people to realize that you were the only one that was doing work, for people to see that you're invested in this, you know. And I feel you guys came to a point, and I had to congratulate you on that, Pisces, because in all honesty, it's a rehearsal of what it is I was seeing in your first 3 cards. And I'm seeing all what I see of these 3 cards in this one 7 of Pentacles, of like, you can walk away guilt-free because you know that you've done all you could have possibly done. You know, you literally tried everything, every scenario. You tried to compromise, like you tried it from every single, you know, angle. So you guys are walking away with what you came in with, you know what I'm saying? So you're leaving with what it is that you came with. So you're not leaving with less, you know, but I feel that there's no burden or, oh, come on, wait, there's too many cards. There's no burden or guilt you guys are carrying. And if you are carrying one, you shouldn't be, because this is literally telling me that you guys we're here beyond the expiration date. But I think, you know, I'm a person like that too. It's like, I don't like to walk away from situations until I know that I've tried everything. Again, I've been apologizing to everyone for my frog voice. I don't know where the heck it's coming from, but anyway, but I'm the same kind of person. It's like, and then I'm an INFJ. We do the whole INFJ door slam thing, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, in order for me to get to that point, if ever there's conflict in a situation, I'm literally going to try everything. And I'm going to run out all of my resources. I'm going to drain the Barney bag dry. You know what I'm saying? And when I know that I've tried everything that's within my human power to try, and I walk away, there is no guilt that's felt. There is no regret or anything of the sort, because, you know, there literally wasn't a solution to it. So there's some of you who are feeling that way, while there's others who need to recognize that you literally did all that you could possibly do, and then some, a lot more than most other people would do in the situation that you were in. So have confidence in the fact that you guys walking away was not being selfish. It wasn't you being an asshole. It was you making the statement that, you know, I love you, I care about you, but I don't love you more than I love me, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And the next card that you guys have is the 5 of Cups. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. So that's pretty much full circle. Everything is that I just said, to be quite honest, is that whole looking over the shoulder type of deal, is you guys walking away, you choosing yourself. However, it's still the fact that you were emotionally invested in whatever this was. So of course, you're going to experience like a loss. And you guys may be grieving well into the midpoint of August, which is totally normal. And I think it's fair to yourself to go easy on yourself this month, because I gave a whole lecture to one of the signs. I can't remember if it was Sag or Capricorn. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Capricorn. But I was talking about grief, right? And I was saying that you don't want to kid yourself into like, oh, I'm good, I'm fine, and like suppressing the emotions, because no matter, you know, what stage in our life we're in, whenever something ends or we lose someone or lose something, we go through the 5 stages of grief. You know what I'm saying? That's a normal human experience. So I feel for you guys, you want to go easy on yourself this month. Give yourself time to grieve. Don't feel guilty for looking back or being concerned or wondering if the person or the people are okay. You know, don't let people tell you like, oh, they hurt you, they lied, like bump their feelings. It's like, nah, you're a compassionate person. Like, even though you chose yourself, it doesn't mean that you don't still care about those people or that person's well-being, you know? But at the same time, with this Wheel of Fortune, I feel this is saying that this month is a transitional month for you guys. I think the first part should be about you guys processing what happened, self-caring, you know, embracing yourself and things of the sort. But somewhere between the midpoint of the month, going to the end of August and into September, it's time for you guys, and this does remind me a lot of Capricorn's reading. If you have that in your chart or not, if you feel compelled to watch it, I would still suggest to go watch it because there may be some additional information for you guys in there. But it's more or less keeping your eyes on the light, you know? It's like you don't want to stay in one energy for too long. You don't want to deny yourself of grief, but then you don't want to be grief stricken, right? To where you're stagnated in your grief, right? So I'm more or less seeing this as like an explanation of what it is that Pisces is feeling. Like you guys may have felt everything it is that I just said, but me just kind of putting into like logical terminology, it kind of helps you to see how that kind of played out. So it feels kind of like a mirror reflection type of thing, Pisces, of what this reading is for you guys. It's kind of showing you like, yes, this is what it is that occurred, right? These are the things like validating how it is that you feel and then encouraging you that what you're feeling isn't wrong. You know, don't feel bad for what you feel. You did the right thing. However, don't stay here. Give yourself time to grieve, but come back to the present and know that there's still more work to be done. There's still a path to be walked. You know what I'm saying? And at the bottom of you guys' deck, look at that. Y'all have the Ace of Wands, my friend. So here's the dealio, Pisces. You guys are headed in a direction of a new beginning. And if we were to call this a test, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna use the New Orleans Oracle for you guys. Aquarius's reading was so woo-woo that I was like, dang, I can't use my cussing deck and stuff. Like we need something that's a little bit more woo-woo. But I think I'm gonna use one of the decks I use for them for you guys. But whatever the case, I feel this is a new cycle that's starting for you guys, you know? So it's more or less very similar to what I said for them. It's like a self-care kind of month, allowing yourself time to grieve. And then it's moving forward into your new beginning. And I feel the direction you guys are going to be headed in now is in the direction of your heart's desires, you know, like something that you really, truly want. And back to what I was saying, why I feel this is sort of kind of like a test, but not really, you know, because I always say that tests are unnecessary from spirit because spirit knows all there is to know about us. You know what I'm saying? So tests are more for us to learn something about ourselves. And I feel the overall lesson that Pisces has learned about themselves from this experience is self-love. It's like you have learned successfully how to choose you. Even if it means leaving other people behind, you know how to make yourself a priority. So typically when I see stuff like this, and I've been seeing this pattern of this energetic exchange that's happening, like this whole is not is paradigm shift, I feel for you guys, what this thing is that you left behind is the is not, right? So if this was a job, if it was a person, that person was like a dud, right? Like they were the prototype, if you will. They were the is not. What was lacking in this situation, that lack of reciprocity, you know, I feel the energy you guys are coming into now, it's a new season. You've learned the dark side of the sword. Now it's time to be blessed with and learn and experience the light side of the sword, which means that you guys are going to get the is. So a job that's very similar to the one that you left, or a company that's much like the one that you left, you know, so it's going to be all the good things that this thing was, or a person, you know what I'm saying? That is going to be all of the good things that this person was. But in addition to that, it's going to have everything that this company, this job, this person, these people lacked. So that reciprocity, a person who, or a company who is just as invested as you are, who can match what it is that you're putting in. And I feel now, because of you learning the big lesson in life, it takes us to learn who we are not, right? In order to know who we are. So you guys know what you don't want. And now you learning what you don't want has made it very clear what it is that you want. So when it comes onto your path, it's going to be easier to recognize. And then there's nothing to fear with taking chances moving forward, because you've proved that you're a badass, right? You've already walked away from something that was really difficult for you to walk away from and choose yourself. So you have that reassurance that if need be, you could do that again. You know what I'm saying? You can do it again. You're strong enough to survive through difficult challenges such as this. So there's nothing to fear moving forward. So let's get an oracle card for you, Pisces. Okay, there it is. Body balance. Let's see what this stands on about. I think it's funny, it's the number 17. 7 plus 1 is 8. Just saying, throwing that out there. All right, body balance. Think of your body as a plant. Just as a plant needs a certain amount of sunlight, water, and environment in order to grow and be healthy, so too does your body require proper nourishment in order to thrive. The balance of the body can be affected not only by what we eat, but also by what we think and the environments that we find ourselves in. This card has shown up in your reading because it's time to support your body by bringing it into the higher vibration. During this time, it is recommended that you implement more natural and raw foods, such as salad and green juices or smoothies, into your diet. Exploring mind, body, and spirit practices such as yoga, Tai Chi, or Qigong, I don't know how to say that. And spending more time in nature will also help you incorporate more of the balance that your body craves. I think, Pisces, a lot of what I said in Aquarius's reading, I talked about them having body-mind balance and them turning to their inner state in order to manifest the external state. And I think that's something that would benefit you guys. I think you guys are coming to a place of mastery within the inner state, but I think to help yourself out is aligning what you're doing externally with what it is that you're doing internally with your work. So anywho, Pisces, that has been your reading, my friend. I'm going over to my network to do you guys extended. So if you're about that life, follow me on over there. But if not, I love your freaking face. You know what I'm saying? And I'll see you guys sooner than later. Hopefully when you click one of the videos, wherever they are. I don't know what side it's on, you know. So I'll see you later. Love your face, Pisces. Love your face.